Hello, this is Flying Tatsuman Combos. This is part of my series on how to use particular items somewhat competitively. Um, this video will be on the Home Run Bat. The Home Run Bat used as a smash attack is the best hard read in the game because it insta-kills on all legal stages, even though it is also very slow. Um, it even kills on most non-legal stages. Even if you don't get the tipper, it still deals an insane amount of knockback. So as long as there isn't a wall in your way, it should still kill on most non-legal stages. Um, but I think that the best use for it is throwing it, because if you throw it, it deals a lot of damage. As you can see there, it deals 30% just when you throw it, which also can allow a lot of combos. But I think it's best to either throw it in neutral or use it as a combo ender, because it's very difficult in most situations to get a combo off of it if your opponent's at any decently high percent. So what's better I've found is to, for instance, with Palu, nair into it, or to go for nair it, and then that deals 50%, and you still have the bat after most of these, which means you still can throw it at them to try and get the upper hand. Another important thing is it replaces your forward tilt and jab, not just your forward smash. For instance, here I have the bat forward tilt and the bat jab. The bat jab is a very fast and low commitment jab. Probably one of the lowest commitment in the game, and it is frame 4, which is much faster than a lot of characters' jabs. And it also deals 8%, which is a lot more than most characters that have this good of a jab. Like, most characters do not have this good of a jab, especially when it starts tech chasing around 80, because then you can follow up with a forward tilt or something. The forward tilt is extremely good. It has a lot of range, just like the jab, especially for a forward tilt. It's practically a sword forward tilt that deals more damage and is faster. It also allows you to reflect projectiles, which this would be the other main use I see when you're playing with this somewhat competitively. I would recommend using it to deal with, for instance, it can be used against most projectiles, and as you can see, it makes them do a lot more damage as well. And the second it hits you, you will immediately reflect it, which means this only works with the forward smash, though you cannot do this with jab. I just tried to do it with jab, and as you can see, it doesn't work, and it doesn't work with forward tilt either. But if you do it with the forward smash, that also means it will immediately activate the forward smash hitbox, which will insta-kill them if they are like a Young Link that keeps on doing boomerang or arrow in your face. You can immediately go for the forward smash with it and try to reflect it. And then if it does successfully reflect it, it will also likely kill the Young Link. And it also is very useful for if someone's off stage, you can throw it down at them, which will normally since throwing the bat is so strong. Like, if I just get Link here to like 30%, for instance, like, that's a strong thing for how quick it is, which means you can even edge guard with it by throwing it down. So normally you should be either throwing it generally, even though the jab and forward tilt are still good, it's normally better to just get a projectile that deals almost 30% and is faster than both than the forward tilt, and it depends on the character how fast it is. Sometimes the bat does send in weird ways. I don't have a consistent way to show you this, but a lot of the time it will just send complete, like, it always will either send right or left, but it will never send directly up, but like sometimes it will just send, I still don't understand what causes it, but sometimes it will send directly towards you. And a lot of the time, if you're like Palutena, for instance, or Link, most characters can follow up with a quick up air and then hopefully get a kill off of that if you're just trying to play neutral from a distance with it. That's just be ready for it to send towards you instead of killing them outright, so be ready with an up air. It also is extremely good on shield, just because, like, if you're right next to them and then you C-drop it, then it still deals 20%, which means it puts them in a lot of shield stun. This, on most characters, is a guaranteed grab through shield as well. It's not just a guaranteed grab if they are, if you hit them at like 0, that is a guaranteed grab, and if you hit their shield at any %, that's a guaranteed grab, which means just going around and Z-dropping it on people really will work most of the time. So, for instance, like, if you do that to someone's shield as well, it will do the exact same thing. And the only option that most characters have would be to spot dodge that. And if you vary the timing enough, you can still grab them. Although it does depend on the spot dodge. And you also can just do that, which is just immediately air dodging afterwards, which also gives you the option to try and punish whatever defensive option they're going to do after said spot dodge. So after Z dropping it, you can immediately air dodge or Z catch it, but or if they're at kill % to the forward tilt, that also works. But generally, it's better to either do a Z drop aerial there, because that will also hit their shield, or to do a Z drop air dodge, because that also covers if they want to be extremely aggressive. Like if the Link wanted to up smash, then that would still cover that, because a lot of people, when they see you going above them, they will immediately try to anti-air, and that normally the bat will clank with them immediately, and then you can air dodge through it. So that's all I think I have on the home run bat for now. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. I plan to have a lot more in this series. See you next time. Thanks.